Thank you very much for having me. I am Nelly Olo, the Deputy Academics in St. John Chrysostom Kudo Senior School. I've been in this school for the last 14 years, and I can confidently say that I've seen it grow. One of our formidable partners has been the Giselle Kawa Foundation. They started partnering with us in 2021, and we are still partners. I wish to extend my gratitude to the foundation. They gave us very committed peer leaders and facilitators or instructors, if we may call it. Our school is in Kisumu County. Sub-county is Kisumu Central. Exact location is in Obunga slums. Obunga should be the second largest slum in Kisumu after Nyalenda. So all the vices that come along with a slum environment happens in our school. Being a mixed school with the teenagers, it has not been easy. So before Giselle joined us, the teachers would do a lot of talking, a lot of guidance and counseling, but with very insignificant change. But when Giselle joined us, the students were able to see the world from their point of view. So a lot of positive change has taken place. Way back in the day, we had drugs, real hard drugs happening in our school, in the environment, to the students and the community at large. So the students would be affected in school and out of school. The few we would protect in school would go unprotected outside the school. So drugs was a major problem. I remember one boy, I think this was around 2022. He couldn't hide his story. So Giselle Foundation worked with him hand in hand. They understood him. For the first time, he felt appreciated. He felt he was talking to someone who did not judge him, who did not condemn him. And I do remember the lady who would take him through would even bring for him a packet of milk. So would be looking forward to the packet of milk and then enjoy the session after that. And true, that little soul changed positively. Way back in the day, we could have so many pregnancy cases. There's a time our school almost looked like a maternity hospital. 7 girls pregnant, and it would really be a bother to us. But I'm proud to say that the last 2 years, we only had 1 and 2. So if a whole year there's only 1 pregnancy, then that's a big plus to our school and our able partners. Another problem we had, and we still have to some extent, is truancy. The environment around us, to some extent, does not value education. Why am I saying this? A parent would rather the son or daughter remains behind, does not come to school, instead helps him or her run their small business. Case in point was a girl in Form 4 who would sell fish up to 10 p.m. So she was exposed to a lot of danger. But when Giselle sat with her, she saw the negative effects the selling of fish would bring her way. And I'm glad that on her own efforts, after being talked to, she abandoned that project and concentrated on her studies. That is just to mention a few. So, how has Giselle come in? There's one whole term they came to our school and taught Form 2s. Form 2s are the four streams. They took up the life skill lessons. And for the first time, the students were really enjoying the life skills and they were very excited. And towards the end, when they were told the program is about to end, they requested for a redo. Now, from where I sit, from the administrative point of view, I confidently confirm that the Form 2s who attended the life skills came out with a more positively developed character. They were so self-confident, even expressing themselves at assembly. Before that, the girls would shy, they would leave it to the boys. But with the time, the girls, they express themselves very confidently, and even any problem they may be going through, they don't sit back. They look for a teacher they can talk to, and they go all the way to the administration. So that close-knit relationship came about because Giselle partnered with them, and they started seeing life from a different perspective. You know, when you have teenagers around, there is discipline to some extent. So when Giselle came in, they were like reborn. That's the word I was looking for. And when we were selecting prefects, we had a wide range to choose from in Form 2. Way back in the day, even getting a head boy was a problem because you look for the characteristics of a head boy and you don't find in any of the students. So this time around, we were spoiled for choice. So once again, I thank Giselle Foundation. The students are also self-aware of their happenings. A case in point is when one of the Form 2s who attended the life skills came to report that one of them was doing something that was not right outside of the school. So, you know, this, whatever program they were taken through, not only helped them in school, they would also report some, or you know, when they leave school, they leave as a group. Then some girls had a tendency of remaining behind. Now, remaining behind means you don't have very good intentions. So they were courageous enough to bring this to our attention without breaking the relationship they had with the student. So that was a big plus. They know how to express, they know where the problem is, and they know how to handle the problem. So that was a very big plus to us. Now, the boys also having gone through life skills, they understand the girls very, very well. Way back in the day, a girl would soil her skirt and she becomes a laughing stock. This would really embarrass her. But even our boys today, they know how to handle such because whatever is happening to your classmate can also happen to your sister back at home. So it is no longer an issue. They are cohabiting very, very peacefully. I have a request, a plea actually. And my plea is that the good we have passed on to the younger generation, and we are seeing a positive change. Until sometimes the teacher does not have to be there to pinpoint, to correct, to tell them what to do. If the same can be extended to the parents. So I'm appealing to Giselle Foundation. If you can sample a few parents, take them through some of these programs so that learning continues even at home. Whatever we teach the students in school, they are also aware and they reinforce. Because learning is like a fireplace that needs 3 stones. So the parents or the guardians should be brought on board. That is my humble plea. So if that can happen, we can make the world a better place, not only in school, but outside there. That will also help because the parents also go through a lot. Some of them don't know how to manage their children. So, and these are Gen Zs. So they are always on a warpath for no apparent reason. Both of them could be right, both of them could be wrong, but they are on a warpath. So if the parents can be brought on board and told that, for example, the confidence, they should not mistake confidence for rudeness. I'm sure we'll be in a very good place. Now, all this has given us a very well disciplined students. And the discipline they had in the students was actually manifested in the class of 2025 when KCSE results came out. We had 50 students qualified to join campus, and out of the 50, 30 are girls. So it means more girls are doing better. Way back in the day, you'd find like maybe 7 have qualified, and out of the 7, only 1 is a girl or no girl at all. So the girls have emerged victorious in this setup. They took the assignment so seriously and they've made us proud. They are going to break the cycle of they just go to school for the sake of going to school. They get that certificate and they sit at home and become mama mboga or a housewife. And I'm not saying mama mboga is wrong or bad, but you don't need to go to school to become a mama mboga. They should be the role models in the society. So now we are very proud of our school. We are proud of the, not even baby steps, we have made leaps and jumps as a school. In terms of academics, in terms of discipline, in terms of even games. Last year, we presented a handball team to handball team made it up to the regionals. Actually, we're the reigning champs in the whole region. A small school in Obunga made it to the regionals. The football girls, you can see them there, they're training, very well disciplined. They also reached the county levels. Then they emerged number 3. So, in a nutshell, I would say, watch this space. Thank you for listening.